These things happen.
Alright, I'm
Yeah,
going
exactly.
to push this to map. Alright, so this should be like a quick 45-minute op tops, unless the beginning gets screwed, in which case that's a big oof, but we'll play with what we got. Op is really simple. You will all start at the staging point. There will be 2 squads, 2 helicopters. 1 squad per helicopter. Get on both guns. You'll need both miniguns breaching onto the ship. Scripted flight path. Helicopter is set to invincible. You, however, are not set to invincible. So miniguns got a lot of work to do. Otherwise, this AO will get very, very difficult. Simply put, both choppers are going to do some ambient flybys to help you take out everybody on the ship surface first. Then you're going to do a quick dismount. If we have something where you dismount and you somehow phase through the ship, I tested this multiple times, both on the server and in Eden with a few people, but, you know, shit sometimes happens, so not much that can be done with that. I will do my best to teleport you back on, but it's going to take me at least a minute or two because it gets finicky on the teleporting. Your job is to simply breach and clear the oil tanker. This is based off of something that happened a week ago. Granted, it wasn't this grandiose. It was literally just commandos landed on a boat, detained everybody, found equipment on there that was sabotaging undersea cables. This is an Arma op. We're here to have fun. There's going to be some action. But it's pretty simple. Just sweep and clear. And Turtles is loading with an older mod HLC weapons core. I don't know if his NI arms is out of date or what's... Does anyone know what HLC weapons is on the top of their head in terms of the mod set?
It'll be NIONs.
Okay, yeah, so I'm not
So
sure the server
I
will...
gotta back out? I don't know, post me the map screen. I don't know if they'll kick me out or not.
I mean, when we hit continue, if it'll kick you out, it'll kick you out. I know the server's unkeyed because large civilian ship doesn't have a key, but
Alright.
if you get kicked out, that means his slot is up for grabs technically.
Gotcha.
I'll deploy when both squads are full and we can get started. Any questions from the squad leaders? This is pretty self-explanatory. Right out. See, I'm gonna do my best to make sure you can boot in quick, man. But I unfortunately have a schedule to keep.
That's what the news tell you. This is what actually happened.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And then we got to talk about those other 2 ops when we can schedule them, and I will make absolutely sure there's enough slots for everyone for those, broski. I feel horrible about it, but we got to start. All right. Yep. Pushing through. If you don't have contact DLC and it's yelling at you, just drop your mask. I completely forgot about that part, but yeah, otherwise, you should be good.
Hello.
Then again, now that I think about it, I think the vest might also be that, but whatever. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Having all the DLCs.
I mean, all the DLCs are on sale right now, so you should really, really get them.
Get the fucking DLC.
Alright, anyway, I'm on 5-0. Squad leaders, just pick which helicopter you want to take and go. I'll set them to invincible just to make absolute sure in a second.
Squad 1 will be boarding Eastern Shop.
Are they filled?
Alright.
Hold on.
Hey Liru, the choppers are full of AI.
Debug. Yeah, that was testing AI. Give me a second. There we go. That was the testing AI I used. We saw that in a bit of the stream yesterday on the choppers just kind of moving out and doing crazy things. Alright, let me turn the mic down just a touch. Just because it's still registering really high. That's kind of crazy.
2 people have gotten the wrong kilo.
That also turns down my overall volume. Alright, we'll just adjust that. Here, I'll put a little noise straddle on my microphone so it's not super duper loud. Clearly, I want it to be over the game audio, but when it starts going into the red region, that's where I want to make some slight adjustments. Alright. Is Squirrel and Shepherd AFK? JZ, you're SLing for Bravo, right?
Yeah, yes.
Are
yeah,
Squirrel
they're
and Shepard AFK?
Yeah, AFK.
Stand by.
I responded, but on the wrong net.
Do I still have people?
I don't know if you could just move them into the. Oh, nope, Squirrel's losing connection.
Yeah, I have no idea why.
Oh well. I don't know if Shep's AFK though.
Stand by.
Put him in the bird, I guess.
And then Yanni gets kicked off for something. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes. Let me see if Shepard can be kicked. Because if he's lagging out, then there's nothing I can do about that.
Copy.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he's outright lagging out. I have no idea why, but whatever. Okay. Helicopters will take off in 4 mics. Maybe one day we'll have an op where, you know, players don't lag the heck out immediately and I can actually have some fun here. But that ain't gonna be today, folks.
Уже в пути! Уже в пути! Понял! Уже в пути! Все ясно!
I'm gonna preemptively set these to aggressive to see if that'll bypass something else that sometimes happens on the chopper. Same with these guys. I also have this as a scare tactic. Just to see how things go. Alright. Dust off in 3 mics.
Copy that. Turtle's gonna relog because he's having issue with Ace.
Ephraim. This is why I like keying the server too, because it helps fix issues like these, but large civilian ship wasn't keyed, so I'm like, okay. Oof to me, I guess. Yeah, Turtles is having issues because one of his mods is busted.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just really worried that every time they interact with the helicopter, it damages. But yeah, our second op today, we have a bunch of reservists, but at the same time, we also have a, like 4 locked slots that I didn't unlock, so hopefully there'll be enough slots for everybody. The ship won't sink, it's set to invincible. Then again, knowing Arma 3 and knowing how often my players have sunk things,
Hey, which...
that chopper go.
Thank you.
Alright, stand by for dust off.
Copy.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You know, in hindsight, for the triggers, I could have set each variable name to be invincible as well, but that's fine. We'll see how this goes. Ah, F it. We'll just rip the audio. Full loud, let's go. I was about to say, I hope to God that script fires. Hey, Valk, how's the thing coming? Alright, so there's plenty for the miniguns to hit. There's some boats in the water on the outside, and there's plenty of stuff on the surface to hit as well.
Like we have Coast Guard. Something blockade relocate around the ship, hold fire on the small craft.
Be advised, smaller craft around the ship are not friendly. I say again, not friendly. Yeah, alright, now they're returning fire. You know, they did not get a lot of kills. I thought they'd get a lot more here.
Bravo's all out, fucking on deck.
They're on the Z. That's gonna freak everybody out.
ZU gun's disabled.
Yeah, I think there was a friendly on that ZU gun. Yeah, he got annihilated. Oh my god. Because it looks like a few rounds hit potentially lower and a lot of people here just went down. I see the problem. So I'm curious, if they're in the side room, does that mean they're shooting through that texture? I think in the volume of everything firing, I didn't notice that. I'm trying to see. Yeah, so there's a part where they're shooting through the bottom and the top, essentially. That's annoying that I didn't catch that. So it's only when they're in that little side room they shoot through the little part right here. They don't notice it as if it's not a texture. And they're shooting at things right above it. Yeah, I didn't catch that one little bit compared to everything else. Ugh. Oh, wow.
Alright, Bravo, more like Romeo squad. You can hold the position while Alpha medics are.
That's a bit annoying, but hey, it's
Copy,
fine.
Yep, we're holding. Yep.
Romeo as in retard.
Shut the fuck up.
Then I'm gonna go over here, right? Or no? No. Well, I know I did not shoot at friendlies, unless it's like I went uncon and kept firing or some shit.
So I know what happened here. Basically, these guys got taken out from the people through the oil tanker, through that little bottom texture, because I've identified why they're shooting through. It's specifically through this little red part, and you can actually see if you look up. You can see that the way they textured it, it's literally just a thin box without any physics from the bottom. So they can even see through on those little corners. Because this part is interchangeable, you change it to other things. Originally, I wanted this to be a natural gas tanker because it added these really big balloons and this really nice archway. It's just I had nowhere to land the helicopters. I think in hindsight, I should have just done it on the sides or maybe added like a helipad on the back to land them then, because that would have been much cooler, but that's fine. We can do that another time. That also would have stopped the see-through part. Oh, wow, so they're already breaching right here.
Thank you.
It's clear.
So one team's going to move through and the other's going to start on the backside.
Squad 1 will try to head up.
I could have made it a fast rope too, but at the same time, I was,
No, you good?
I didn't really want to hold the helicopters in a static position, especially with the fact that we still had a bunch of AI alive. They could have easily gotten sniped out of the helicopter and then left behind and then bled out in the chopper because they were scripted to stick around. So that was a risk I didn't want to take, but I mean, it's fine. We can always do another version of this fight and then change it up and then do faster open instead.
Can I take your optic?
Yes,
Squirrel take
fine.
red.
Mine fucking one of like.
Shut up and just take it.
Throw a frag into my face.
That point means I'm better than you.
Regardless of the minor bug of I left the debug AI in the helicopter and the moderate bug of them shooting through that one little keyhole, I think this op's gonna go fine. This was just meant to be like a quick 30 to 40, like 45-minute max adventure.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's an wait.
I think a grenade is...
I need help. I need help. Squirrel and Angela down.
Yeah, I threw a grenade back. Anything to slow them down a little bit, you know? I thought about making custom interiors here, but again, because of how quick this op is, I decided against it. I had Valk working on other projects, otherwise I would have had her over a few days set something like that up. What I can do, that was a misinput by me, is I can set up an MI8.
Ожидаю указаний.
Preferably with gunners, yeah.
Уже в пути. Все ясно?
And then I can set up like a VMF naval team to like come in.
Что прикажет?
This is Bravo. We're at the front of the ship, below deck. We've got a device here and various electronic equipment.
Вас понял.
Squad 1 is currently clearing the tap.
Want to see if I can get her to come in and land. Yeah, otherwise they're at the front of the ship. I don't think they took any KIAs from the grenade, so that's good. There isn't really a way for me to hard code landing that ship on, so I'll fly her around. I might RC her manually and have her come around, but
Was that a friendly helo that just flew overhead?
this is ICOM. There are no friendly helos over the ship at this time. Your 2 transports are RTB for refuel. Over.
Copy.
Exactly. With you.
Stay firm. Alpha's on the Geo on the deck because we're dealing with hostile helo.
Jesus. They blew up part of the boat. You know, maybe that wasn't the smartest thing to do, so we're gonna start having some secondary detonations here. Angel, Devil, Wookiee, hold on.
Hey, Liru, the sections of the ship.
Yeah, stand by, the boat's cooking off because y'all just ignited all the oil in it. I'd recommend you try to get out of there.
Copy that.
The ship may or may not be sinking, boys. This is bad. Recommend you try to find an exfil point. Helicopters are 5 to 10 mics out at this point. We weren't expecting someone to ignite the fuel.
Copy.
Hey Romeo, can you take out of this guy you just aggroed on the balcony so we don't get killed? Hey Liru, we can't pull them. We gotta get in the enemy boat for some reason.
There you go. Well, I wasn't expecting this one to happen.
Well, Romeo, you live up to your name.
Right? Maybe maybe mag dumping a landed chopper with a ZU-23 and cooking it off on top of an oil drum wasn't the brightest idea, guys. Yeah, those big red things. So let me address a few things. One, I left the debugs in the helicopter. Sorry, remove those quick. Two, there's a few slots because that ship is modular. There's a lot of different things you can do with it. Where I had some AI tucked away in some little alcoves under the ship. They could look up and for whatever reason see through that red texture and shoot like basically mag dump you guys if you stood right above them. That's why I removed them and gave a few of you ace heals. Some of you got smacked, and then also while you were getting shot at by that, I think you mis-ID'd Turtle getting on the ZU and trying to shoot out one of the boats, and that was never called up though, so that's why the other squad shot them. But yeah, the big red drums were oil tanks.
2025. Happy New Year,
and
folks.
the ZU-23 blew up the helicopter, and then it blew up one of the oil tanks. And I thought to myself, it's like, okay, if an oil tank on a ship just blew up, what would happen? And then we just witnessed what would happen. So yeah, it was interesting.
Who did it? Who shot the chopper?
Oil number 4. Oh,
Who shot the
God.
chopper?
I did.
Yeah, he just said, my kill civilian oil number.
Oh, for God's sake.
Congratulations.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Romeo, you have lived up to your name.
Alright.
Right. Holy shit.
I will,
Marine is at the same thought as me. We accept this resolution.
So I'm gonna run this op again, not now, but I want to do the natural gas version. I want to do some like faster open instead, because I think that texture will also prevent the alcove shooting through. But I'll definitely test that. But wow, that was I mean that was going so well, and then all of a sudden Jay-Z's like, hey, there's no ship to breach if we blow up the ship. Apparently, fuck.
I'm really happy that happened.
You said it would be a fucking 45-minute op. I said
You did it in 20. Okay, fuck me then.
In and out, 20-minute
So
adventure.
clearly the Finnish SFs had a Ukrainian saboteur with
Oh
them,
right,
and he
of
decided to
course.
go-
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
He
it was a
decided to
Russian
go,
vessel.
all
I
go-
already
All
collected,
in.
I collected the Spectrum devices. That's evidence enough, right?
I mean, yes, because clearly you are on the spectrum for that maneuver.
Yeah.
All I know is when I jumped off the ship, I landed on top
Oh!
of Asterius and almost knocked myself out.
I got
Also,
posted
I love
off.
when we landed on the ship. We were just told, okay, when you leave, start shooting on people, without telling us that on the other side they were friendlies. So
I
we
mean,
started shooting at the friendlies when we
Let's
landed.
be real.
That
Obviously, it was a pirate vessel. Obviously, I mean, if the Russians don't want to claim it as theirs, and their dudes were opening fire on national forces, I mean, that's a pirate
great.
vessel.
There's also a massive oil spill in the little place, and now everything's on fire.
Don't
And there's
worry,
so
man.
much fire that now the undersea cables have burned. Don't ask how that works. I'm just claiming that's how it works.
No.
All right.
I'm so glad this failed
Nobody did.
because I don't know if I got killed by a friendly grenade. But
We
I
only
heard
had-
good
When
discussions.
did you
Oh,
were
I
you
died like when I was with Angel when I was crossing a corner.
no,
That.
no, no.
Oh,
We
on the
both
front of the
died.
ship?
They had-
Yeah.
Oh no, that was me.
No.
Okay,
You
okay.
and Angel. Wait. I was right behind you guys. You and Angel, in your infinite wisdom, decided to fucking block the entire hallway, and then you body blocked a grenade for me.
Okay.
I was.
Liru, follow up op with reaction forces. Fucking environmental cleanup.
Yeah, I'd add the mods, but you would find a way to make it worse, Jay-Z. Unironically. And then I'd have to ban you for 3 days.
We just make him the enemy then. JC's the enemy, and we're trying to take him out.
When I shot the helo, I saw a thing get destroyed as well, and was like, "Ooh, that's cool. The ship has destructible parts."
Ooh, that's cool. The oil rig blew.
Blowing up. When the ship started blowing up, I realized, oh no, the ship has destructible.
So
The really funny thing is, I set all that shit to invincible. But I think it doesn't set itself to invincible because it's a composition. So you managed to destroy one of the parts that I couldn't set as invincible because of the composition. And I said, they're going to find a way to somehow blow this ship up. and there's nothing I can do about it. Lo and fucking behold.
At least we started off the new year with a bang.
January 1st, 2025, everyone. This will not be our year. All right, next stop's in 2 hours. I'm going to go AFK for a bit.
What do I do now? The
I
life
was expecting this to be like one of those oil rig.
Welcome to my player base. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. 73 Easting will be in 2 hours. Hope to see you there. I'll be Zeusing. Otherwise, cheers, guys. And have a good one.